tracking the tropics on a Wednesday morning. It is June the 29th. And out there are three areas that we're monitoring. Let's start off with the very latest on our potential tropical system. This is potential tropical system number 2. You could see it riding right along the northern shoreline there of South America. It is way far to the south. Maximum sustained winds are at 40 miles an hour. It is racing to the west at 30. It has not yet developed a low-level center of circulation, though it certainly does look like it's got some decent convection. But with that land interaction, the concern overall is that it does not have that opportunity to be out over warm water and to have enough circulation spin because it's so far south and it's kind of scraping up against land. Hurricane Center continues to say that this should become our next tropical storm. The next name on the list is Bonnie. They keep saying it'll be a little bit later from now, a little bit later from now, a little bit later from now. If I'm honest with you, I think its best opportunity is going to be the window Thursday and Friday as it pulls away from South America and has that little bit of time over the Caribbean before it makes its way toward Central America, because as long as it's got this land interaction, it's kind of scraping along and it's going to, of course, struggle just a little bit. That's just the way these things go. It is no longer expected to become a hurricane. That's a big note from our overnight Hurricane Center forecast, but nevertheless, a lot of rain and a lot of gusty winds for our friends in Central America. Computer models keeping in that same idea across Venezuela, north of Panama, but coming in around Belize. Intensity models have backed off just a little bit. A few models are trying to bring it up to hurricane intensity, but most of them are keeping it in tropical storm intensity. You can see tropical storm watches and warnings are posted for parts of South America. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, certainly is an interesting thing of note. Elsewhere in the tropics, we have a wave behind that. Doesn't look all that well organized, but it's something. Low end 30% chance of developing over the next 5 days' time. And last but not least, watching the Gulf of Mexico, a very healthy bubble up of convection here as there's a system trying to develop. This is Invest 95. It's working off toward the coastline of Texas. And the hurricane hunters are expected to go in there at 1:30 this afternoon to investigate, and then scheduled again to head in at 1:30 tomorrow morning. So all said and done, we're watching 3 areas in the tropics, none of which are a threat to us here in Central Florida. We'll talk more about the tropics, have the brand new computer model data, and our local forecast when I see you live at 8 a.m. for Coffee Talk. Be the sunshine in someone else's day, everybody. I'm going to go grab some coffee.